Random fact, the average American eats more than 22 pounds of ice cream and frozen desserts per year, according to the International Dairy Foods Association. Now, Polk County supervisors wanted to increase their 61% COVID-19 vaccination rate up to 75% by the time the state fair hits in August. So they were offering up free ice cream along with the possibility of winning $50,000 to residents who get vaccinated.
The trend was going way down on the number of people that were getting vaccinated. We were going from, 10,000 a week, 6,000 a week, to really plateauing at about 3,500 a week. And while our percentage is about 60% right now, we really need to get to be about 75% to really get to that community immunity, herd immunity, to make people really feel safe. And so a lot of other states are doing it, so we decided why not jump in to have the ARPA dollars do what we need to do and have incentives.
You believe in vaccinations personally. What is it like when you've reached a point where you have to sort of pay people or at least offer them a chance to get some money to do the right thing?
Well, I don't look at it paying people.
Oh, maybe that's the wrong way to phrase it.
Yeah, it's definitely incentives. You know, maybe they're just on the fence. They don't have time. They're not thinking about it. You know, things are almost to normal, but let's face it, we are still in a pandemic. There's a variant out there that we don't want here. The more people that get vaccinated, the less time it has an area for a host to really get its hands on it. And so we're trying to get people to understand that it's important to get more people vaccinated, less time to compromise more people to get COVID. And we're really reaching out to the younger people, 40 and younger. They seem to be laxed on trying to get vaccinated for whatever reason.
There are some other states that have decided to do something. Iowa's governor has not chosen that. So were you waiting for the state first before you all went?
We were. We were waiting to see if Governor Reynolds was going to do maybe the lottery, like other states have really done the lottery, California, Ohio, and they've seen great success with their lotteries. But we did have someone reach out to her, and she just chose not to. So we decided to do it, and you know, she didn't care whether we were going to or not. So we decided to have our own incentive program.
Talk about this whole process, this whole public health effort to try to get as many people immunized as possible. Testing was the first thing. So now everybody's kind of past that hurdle. Now it's the vaccinations. What have you learned through this process?
Educate. We really needed to focus on educating people how important it is to get vaccinated. There's a lot of people that are immune compromised that cannot get vaccinated. Of course, there's the age group. We had to unroll it out. You know, we learned a lot of things. Internet, you know, our prep mod, it was hard to get registered at first to make your appointments. That's why we immediately did the call center. We had it staffed, you know, all the time with 20 people. The call center was a great help to folks. We learned a lot through this process, and I think this will be so much easier to sign up to get registered to win.
What is this like where it wasn't that long ago when we were talking to you about the shortage, right? So the county health department was trying to figure out how we going to make the numbers work, where are we going to come up with the second doses for people when things were short. Now you're to the point, you're privy to this county health department information that you all share back and forth, where now we've reached a point where some of this stuff could actually go bad because it can't get used fast enough.
Right.
That's quite a change.
I know it. It doesn't seem that long ago when we were scurrying around to get enough, and now we have plenty. Yeah, I'm not really sure about how that all really played out, but we have plenty of vaccines if people want to get vaccinated. I do know that. We're working on, we have the J&J if people want to do one shot, and that seems to be a lot easier for people, even though there was a scare on them. You know, CDC and all of them, they've done an enormous amount of work, got rid of the bad shots that weren't put back on the market. I mean, they have really come out with so many statistics and educated people, and particularly the health department, and they're on top of that with our epidemiologists that we have, that we use every single day at the health department. And we're going to be working with a group and having our clinic out at Prairie Meadows on their largest day. You know, they have a wiener dog race that sometimes has 10,000 people. So we'll have a clinic out
People
there.
love their winter ducks.
They apparently do. So we'll have a clinic out there, and we'll offer J&J for a one shot and able to win a prize, possibly.
All right, up next, the first announcement about who's running for governor will give people something to watch as this summer moves on. But when we come back, we're going to talk about Father's Day.